This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy, it's Halloween time.
Happy Halloween time. Happy Halloween time.
Happy Halloween
Is that a song?
time.
Did I make that up?
It is a song now.
I wrote it.
What if it's a hit and it
Happy
becomes like the
Halloween time.
next Monster Mash?
I'm gonna become a monster myself because
Ooh.
I will be rich.
Have you heard the dude who made Monster Mash has a Christmas song? And it's like the exact same thing.
It was a Christmas time.
Kind of.
That's funny.
It's pretty close to that. It's pretty great.
So-
welcome to our bonus.
Yeah, we're doing something new this Halloween season. We had some friends on for our 100th episode.
Yes, we did.
So we were like, let's stick around and have them do some fun stuff with us. So what we thought we'd do to give you extra little spookies this month is to do some little mini-sodes that we're going to release every week in addition to our normal episodes.
Yeah, we're bombarding you with content.
You can't take
You
it.
can't get away from us.
You're going to never sleep again for the rest of the month.
Brother.
So we're going to read some of your stories.
Yeah.
And then later on, we're going to have some guests and you'll hear them listening to your stories as well.
It's a fun, scary little episode.
All right, Betsy, should I dig on in?
Yes, please.
All right, I'm going to start. And this one is called Mom's Haunted Landlord's House.
Whoa. Mom's Haunted Landlord House.
Okay, so this is Hi, Marcy and Betsy.
Hello.
I love your podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks for making me laugh every week.
Oh.
My mom told me this story last time I was visiting my parents after I told them about your podcast. They love the name.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Good job.
And I thought you'd want to hear it, so here it goes. My mom used to rent the apartment above the detached garage behind a house in Los Feliz. Jesus Christ, that's
so here.
We're here.
We're right here.
Oh my God. So just look for an apartment with a garage behind a house.
Okay. There's so many.
There's so many. Her landlord, Jeffrey, lived in the main house with his wife and cat. Kunta Kitty.
Oh, cute.
It was the early 80s.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I think that's why, because Kunta Kinte. And
Roots. From Roots.
Yeah, the Roots anthology came out in the 80s. Well, could have been more sensitive, but yay, whatever. To Kitty. I like it. My mom was friends with Jeffrey and his wife, so used to spend time with them hanging out in their house occasionally. One time my mom's cousin came to visit while Jeffrey was out of town, so she had her cousin stay in her apartment while she stayed in the main house with Kunta Kitty. She felt weird sleeping in Jeffrey's bed. I get it. So she stayed in the guest room, which she'd never been in before because the door was always closed.
Oh, shit.
Well, the guest room was freezing cold. Colder than the rest of the house in the middle of the summer in Los Feliz.
Oh, God.
She thought it was weird, but it didn't deter her from sleeping in there.
I feel I would have been pumped.
Yeah, I would
like, great. I'm not going to just sweat all night. Good.
Yes. She got in bed and Kunta Kitty slept in bed with her. In the middle of the night, she woke up suddenly because she could feel the presence of somebody else in the freezing cold room with her.
No.
Between the bed and the door was a mirrored closet.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, I hate those.
Bad.
And she had this feeling that she couldn't go past the closet to get out of the room. That's where the bad feeling was coming from. Kunta Kitty was also awake, but stuck still on the bed. I guess he didn't want to walk past that closet either.
Ew, no.
When Jeffrey returned, my mom asked about the guest room, and Jeffrey said the previous owners of the house had gone insane and died in that room.
No.
And that it was always cold and they never went in there.
I did not see that coming.
Anyway, I hope you like this story. Thanks again for the podcast, Miranda.
Miranda, that was fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Went insane.
I wanted to know more about that, Jeffrey.
Whoa.
I'm going to start wandering around Los Feliz until I'm going to scream Jeffrey's name.
Jeffrey.
Because he's probably here still.
You think? Yeah.
Maybe like 30
Probably
years ago,
owning
right?
that place, yeah.
He's like, I'd be like, hey, tell me why they went insane. What do you know about their insanity? And why did it happen in this room and not the main bedroom?
Whoa, yeah.
Why didn't it happen in the master bedroom?
I don't know.
Because they had enough room. They had to, they were doing.
I'm going to go to the guest room and lose it.
No, I'm coming with you then.
No.
No, let me come with you.
No, let me do this.
No, I'm coming with you.
I need my space.
And then
Whoa, that's spooky.
that is spooky.
Oh, God. And just, I don't ever want to feel that feeling of
Not
I
being able
don't
to move.
think I can go past something.
Yeah.
Like, that is so damn scary
But
to
you
me.
go to haunted houses, right?
Yeah.
And you have that feeling of like, if I go past this, something's going to
Yeah.
get me. So,
But that's more, I'm ready and pumped
Yes.
for it. Like, if I'm like in my jammers.
Betsy wears those jammies that have a butt cut out in them and with a button, so she buttons her butthole
Yeah,
up.
and with feet.
And feeties, little red ones.
Yeah. When I was little, that my parents had to cut off the feet because my feet would sweat so
Too
much.
sweaty, little hobbit.
Too hot.
Too hot.
Too hot. I run hot.
I run hot, y'all.
Okay, Marcy. Another one?
Yeah.
Okay. This subject is terrifying already. Are you ready to
I'm
get
always
scared
ready.
from a subject line?
Ah.
My childhood bedroom secret.
Ooh, that's ominous, right?
Yes. Okay. After I was born, my parents bought a house. The room I got was the only room I ever lived in until I moved out on my own. While I was a baby, my parents used to find me in my room out of my crib after they had put me down. It was always a family joke about how I used to escape my crib as a baby. Oh, fuck. Around the age of 4 until the age of about 12, I used to leave my room in the middle of the night and sleep on the couch. I would take my pillow and blanket and just sleep in the living room. About the time that my nighttime strolls started, many of my toys, especially a clown doll my grandma made
my
me,
God.
would turn up missing only to reappear days later. My dresser drawers would always randomly be open upon coming into my room. Once I got a TV around 12, it would constantly turn on and off and the volume would go up on its own.
Ew.
Sick. This is fucking me up. Around that time, other than the tree outside my room being struck by lightning twice, the occurrences stopped.
Good.
And that tree getting struck twice by lightning. Jeez.
Yeah.
Then, around about when I was 16, I was at a family party talking to Keith, my older sister, mom, a few cousins and aunts. Sorry, I got confused. Talking to Keith, my older sister, mom, and a few cousins and aunts. The subject of ghosts came up.
Ooh.
My sister said something like, yeah, like the girl that died in Donnie's bedroom. I looked at my mom, and the face she gave me, what she was giving my sister, gave me chills.
Like, don't.
Yeah. After a lot of questions, my mom finally admitted that the reason my parents were able to afford our house was because a 14-year-old girl had died in our house. Apparently, oh my God, she has epilepsy and died in her sleep in my room. That's so sad.
That is
so sad. That night, after I had learned of what had happened in my room, I was thinking about all the happenings in my room as a child. I woke up in the middle of the night with a funny feeling of being watched. The titular line. Titty line. With a funny feeling of being watched. And then I felt a weight on the end of my bed by my feet. I assumed it was my Shih Tzu, Patty.
Patty.
Perfect name for a dog. She often slept with me. When I sat up to grab her to cuddle her close as a comfort for my uneasy feeling, I felt the weight leave my bed, and when I looked, nothing was there. Nothing ever happened in that room again until my first apartment. That's another story. Donnie. P.S. Love the podcast. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Thank you,
wow.
Donnie. Oh, my God.
Oh, what a good story. That fucked me up.
Oh, so sad,
So
too.
sad.
But just being like, you know what? I'm just going to destroy this room.
Yeah.
Or maybe the kid was just like sort of like a little messy. Like she was just like a teenager.
Yes.
So she was like always like, oh boy.
Teenagers are big slobs.
Slob kebabs.
That having epilepsy and my God, that's so scary.
So scary. Ugh.
Oof. Good story.
I do love when a family is like, we gotta tell them.
Cheryl, shut up.
Stop it.
Shut up.
Your boyfriend's not allowed over if you're going to keep telling
secrets.
family
I'm
secrets.
gonna make you keep the door open.
Well,
ooh, that was so good.
That was really fun. So we're going to keep it rolling.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to
have some special guests.
We're going to have Frank Garcia-Hejl from episode 28 and Laura Wilcox from episode 20. Frank can be seen performing with his sketch team Squadron at UCB Sunset.
Ooh.
And Laura is the author of the book I Am Bride and a writer for the Jim Jeffries Show. So you guys enjoy.
Yay.
All right, we have Laura and Frank with us back.
Hello.
Months later.
So much time has passed.
is happening.
So much has
This is
happened.
not even
We're all
remotely
in
close.
costumes.
We're all wearing.
Costumes, yep.
Yep. I'm dressed up as oh god, I couldn't think of it.
Leia.
Princess
Come
Leia.
on.
Sexy
Come on.
Princess Slave Leia. Yeah.
Yeah, Slave Leia.
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Slave Leia.
We're gonna do a little who wore best.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just dressed up as Adam Driver.
Very
Just
good.
normal street
Just
clothes.
him, yeah.
This is like
Just
vaguely
him.
Star Wars related.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Betsy.
Chewbacca.
Yep.
Straight up.
But I'm doing that as
It's
Adam
like
Driver.
kind of like bored Chewbacca. Meh.
Guys, should we listen to some
Let's
listener stories?
listen.
I'll
Let's
pull
do
one
it.
up.
Oh my.
Hi Betsy, hi Marcy. My name is Ari, and I would like to share with you my haunted house story from when I was a child. So when I was about 3 years old, my family picked up and moved from Utah to Grand Junction, Colorado. And in Grand Junction, my parents had picked a house on a road that had the craziest name, so I will always remember it's Broken Spoke Road. And on this street, there was a house with yellow shutters, and those words are burned into my mind, the house with yellow shutters. I was told, and I kind of remember, when I first approached this house at 3, that I stayed out on the lawn with my mom, wailing that I didn't want to go inside of this house and asking her if we could go home. And my mom had to explain to me that this was the house we were going to live in. And I couldn't have told you why I didn't like that house, but I didn't want to go into it. Fast forward, and we are a family living in this house. I think all of my siblings are with me, but I'm in a room with my older sister, who is 12 years older than me. And at night, we hear funny things like footsteps running down the hallways when nobody's awake. And I remember hearing like a ball bouncing down the hallway and a girl laughing and the bathroom light kicking on. And it got so constant, like it would keep me up at night. So I learned to shut my eyes really, really tight and just block it out so that I couldn't hear what was going on in the house, and so I could sleep at night, because I was afraid to go in the hallway because I was just a little kid. Well, being in this house was the beginning of this reoccurring nightmare that I had the whole time I was living there. And in this dream, I would wake up and I would walk down the hallway, and right in this weird spot in the hallway between the bathroom and the hallway was this trap door on the floor. And I would go, it would be open. And so, being curious, I would always go down there. I'd always have that feeling in the back of your mind that you shouldn't do this, but I was always compelled to go down the stairs. And I would hear a little girl reading a story and another little girl listening. And I would go down the stairs and I would see my sister talking to a little girl about the age of 7. And my sister was, I think she was 15 at this time. So I would see my sister talking to this little girl that was 7, and this girl had like wheat yellow hair and piercing blue eyes and a sweet smile. And my sister would be reading her a story. And everything would feel fine, and I would sit down by the stairs. Well, it was really a ladder because it's like the cellar room. I would sit down by the ladder and listen to my sister tell the story. And then it was like the atmosphere in the air would change. And you would look at that little girl and her eyes would turn straight to red. And she would, like, everything all of a sudden felt evil. And then I'd run up the stairs, or run up the ladder, and my sister would follow me up the ladder, and then we'd shut the trap door, and we would lock it, and we would go to bed. And this is the craziest reoccurring dream that we had the whole time we were living there, every night. So when I was growing up, I just knew that I had that dream. And we lived there for a year, and then we moved. When I was a teenager, about 12 or 13, maybe 14, I was talking to my sister about this reoccurring dream. And all of a sudden, she started filling in the details. She was having the same reoccurring dream, and we never knew. We never talked about it until we were older. And when we figured that out, it freaked us out. So I thought that was huge, and it was terrifying. But there is another part of the reoccurring dream. One night, when we were sleeping, and we were having this reoccurring dream, the girl's eyes turned red, and we ran up the ladder. And when we went to shut the trap door, we were too slow running up the ladder, and the little girl had grabbed my sister's leg and tried to pull her down. We got out, but we weren't able to shut the trap door. And after that night, we stopped having the same dream. After that night, the little girl started coming to our bedside, so we stopped going down the trap door. Well, fast forward again. So my sister and I have figured out that we both had the same reoccurring dream as children in that house. My sister later on gets married, and when she gets married, it's years down the road. She's talking to her husband, and she finds out that he used to be a practicing Satan worshiper. And the details of that, the only reason it matters is because apparently they were in that house doing some sort of ritual to trap a demon in a box in the basement of that house. And he told her that there is a trap door in the bathroom that goes into a basement hidden under that house. And that they trapped an evil spirit, an evil demon that wasn't a little girl inside of a box in that basement. And that we were probably being called by the demon to release it. So when my sister and I found all that out, I think that's about the last time I told that story, because it got just way too creepy to talk about. And I still don't know what to think about it, so maybe you can sit there and decide what you think. So that's my story. I want to thank you for your podcast, and have a great day.
Whoa!
Okay,
My sister's husband?
Is this
He just happened to
He used to
be some
practice
Satan worship
Satanism.
in this house.
And he was in that house?
That's
What?
weird.
maybe while they were
It was like before they moved.
dating?
But it seems like before they moved there.
It felt like
unless,
it was before.
well, if it's a small town, maybe they
Oh,
lived there before. They kind of
Yeah.
all know each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
I don't
The
know. I grew
house
up in a
with the
small
yellow
town where
shutters.
it's like,
that's
Whoa.
okay. Whenever she started and she said they heard footsteps running down the hall, I was
Nasty.
like, scary enough.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
And that was
hearing a little
only-
girl
Yeah.
and a ball bounce.
Okay, terrifying.
Awful. Get out. I know you're 3. Fucking get
Leave your
out.
But a
family
dream-
and go.
that
Yeah.
reoccurs too.
Yeah.
The reoccurring dream that they both shared.
It got worse.
Yeah.
And fucking worse.
I didn't
and
know
worse.
Exactly. I didn't know it would be able to get worse when after the dream of the detail of the Satan, like they're like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a demon in a box underneath your bathroom.
Yes,
yeah.
a trapdoor in your bathroom
bathroom.
leading to the
Masquerading as
It's
a
like
little
taking a
girl,
poop
I
and
guess.
then like a demon
Right.
comes up.
Yes, absolutely.
But if it's trapped in a box, why is it doing all this?
Because it wants
It's
you
trying to
find
beckon.
it.
It's like, yeah, it's
But I mean, it still has a
Why?
lot of
Out
power,
of
but yet
this-
it's trapped in a box. Also, trapped in a box will stop a demon. Come on.
yeah.
Come
That's
on,
like a
guys.
Dybbuk.
Trapped
You
in
know
a
what? You've heard of a
box.
Dybbuk, right?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Not,
Oh, yeah.
not just a Herald team, but
Was
Was there a Herald team named
Wait, wasn't
Yeah.
that Finelli? Wasn't he on Dybbuk?
He was on like 12.
Yeah.
Herald teams. I couldn't even tell you. I think I think he was.
Yeah.
yeah. And so they trapped a little demon girl. Also, like obviously,
But
demons,
it wasn't a girl. That was the detail, right?
Demons-
That it was just a demon, but it was pretending to be a
Yes,
girl.
yeah.
So
A
they would
lot
get
of times
sympathy.
that's what people think. Like
It's a trickster.
on all the Ghost Adventures, when they're like, it
It presents,
presents itself
As
as a
something
little
non-threatening.
girl.
Because they're like the most harmless
Yeah.
little blonde hair, blue-eyed girl.
Lollipop.
Yeah.
I'm
in a little box, let me out.
Yeah. Ew.
Oh my
That's
God.
fucking crazy. To have the same recurring dream as your susty
Yeah. To have to share a bedroom with a 3-year-old as a
as a
teenager,
Yeah.
15-year-old, that's the scariest part.
Also,
That's very
did she
scary.
tell us that her sister was reading a story to this little demon?
in the dream. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
real life.
Right.
You know,
in the dream.
In the
there were
dream.
so many details. I couldn't really keep them all straight.
It was wild. Grand Junction, dude.
Broken spoke.
Yeah,
Broke
broke spoke road with the
Broken
yellow
spoke.
You live on
shutters.
Bespoke Road?
Yeah, broke spoke.
How about this?
Broke.
Shall we listen to one more?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Shorty.
great.
Yes.
Hey, Marcy and Betsy. My name is Monty, and I live in Austin, Texas. I wanted to share a couple of stories about some experiences that I've had. I've always felt like maybe I was a little bit spiritually connected, just because of like some experiences that I had when I was little. I remember seeing some things that don't really make sense. At one point, I remember when I was young, I had a moment where I really felt like my soul left my body and kind of did a backflip back into my body. So that was weird. 2 experiences I wanted to share with y'all. One happened just the other day. I was listening to a podcast on the Villisca axe murder case just as I was going to bed. You know, I was kind of like half asleep, in and out of dreaming, and while I was listening, I kind of had this like dream vision thing of a little boy in a hat, like one of those like wide brim, like kind of straw hats, sitting on like a box or something, and then he turned to me and his eyes like were glowing. And later, when I was looking at pictures of the Villisca axe murder family, I saw one of the victims. There's a picture of him. It's exactly the same boy that I saw in the hat. And some of the pictures you can see his eyes, and some of the pictures they're kind of like blurred out, like they almost look completely white. So that was that. Another just like couple of memorable experiences that I had. A few years ago, I was living in Chicago, and I had this teeny tiny like studio apartment in a fairly new building, so it doesn't make any sense for it to be haunted. But I was in my bathroom, which was across from my kitchen. Like, you know, like the door was there, and then the bathroom was on one side and the kitchen was another. And I was in the bathroom, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye in the kitchen. And I looked over, and you know, like when you kind of have something in your eye, like a mist or something, that it, like when you turn, the image like kind of moves with your eye. So if it's in the corner of your eye, it'll stay in the corner of your eye. But this didn't do it. When I looked over, I saw like full on this just like white mist hanging out in my kitchen. It was kind of moving very slowly across. And the thing that was weird about it is that like when I saw it, I was like overcome with the most intense feeling of calm that I've ever felt. Like, I was so calm. I was like, yes, there's a white mist in my kitchen. Yeah, like, it's fine. Yeah, good job. I don't know. And I saw that mist again one other time, right across the countertop from me when I was in the kitchen. So I don't know who that was or what that was, but every time I saw it, I just felt so calm and good and safe. Yeah, so those are a couple of my stories. Thanks for listening.
A vape
Yeah.
ghost.
A vape ghost.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just here to make you feel good.
Ghost.
Vape ghost.
Whoa.
Oh, Monty, that's creepy.
That's very creepy. That the boy in the picture.
The boy in the picture, that's
Yeah.
creepy and
But that
sad.
was a creepy. Those are creepy stories, but that was the most enjoyable. It was felt like very ASMR-y.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a great voice.
Yeah.
Monty, you
She's
gotta
a
make some
calm voice.
YouTube money.
You gotta
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that money.
Make
The
that YouTube
Bitcoins.
money.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ooh, just seeing a victim of an axe
Yeah.
murder as a
Also,
child.
messed up.
you know, not to victim blame, but that's what happens when you listen to scary stuff as you go to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I wonder. I have a few things I just want to. I want to put out there that
Okay.
I've recently been thinking about.
Okay.
She said like it was a new building, so why would there be ghosts there?
Yeah.
But you're right.
Yep.
What
What's it
was
built
it
over?
built over?
Yeah.
I also have been thinking like I believe that ghosts are like television. Like you think they're here, but they're not there.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing it there and you're hearing it there, but they aren't here at all.
They're being
projections.
projected.
Yeah, they're
from
not like
somewhere
their
else.
ghosts aren't here.
Whoa.
That they can't interact. Like they're
I
not.
think they could,
some
but,
seem to.
but it's just like any kind of like, you know, like I don't know this for honestly, like no one knows any shit. But I'm just like, why do we think they're here? Like
Yeah.
that's not the like their time and space and stuff is so different than ours. Why do we think they're literally in your house
Well, we
and
talked
or that
about
they
this.
needed to be in your house
Yeah.
ever?
I think we
Yeah.
talked about this with theories the last time I was on about like the dimensional theory. About
Yeah.
the fact that dimensions coexist at the same time and we're all overlapped
Yes.
because of the
Yeah.
wavelength of our atoms that keep us together, our reality together, that in between those gaps there's another reality and there's another dimension, and
Yeah.
sometimes there's like a glitch or it overlaps where then we're seeing these projections and it's basically like these spirits or these ghosts
Yeah.
that maybe that's just like dimensions interacting with each other,
Right.
because in a small space there is infinite amount of space, right?
Yeah.
There's like theory about that.
Shit.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
I know
my
shit.
mind is
Hell yeah.
fucking
Hey, it's legal
blown,
here.
dude.
It's legal here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm surrounded by a vape mist
Yeah.
all the time.
I guess
Chicago vape
feel,
mist.
I feel chill.
The point is that yes, if someone dies in your house, you could have that ghost.
Well,
But also, you could just have one anyway.
and we could be like in the others where we're somebody's ghost
yeah.
right
Yeah,
now.
maybe
Yeah.
my
That's right.
baby was just waking up another a ghost, so they turn on the light to be like, why
They're
do
like,
I hear
why
a
is there a
baby?
baby
Yeah,
in
why
here?
is there a
Oh,
baby?
fuck
Wait, I'm
that.
hearing people fucking podcasting in my house.
Yeah. Get out.
I'm
yeah.
creeped
Podcasting
out.
ghost stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my
Losers.
house.
Yeah. Okay.
They're like,
Laura-
what's that smell? We're getting
Yeah.
saged out.
Oh, yeah. They're like, who? Bunch of hippies.
I'll tell you, patchouli will get me out of a house in a heartbeat. That is nasty smelling. I'm not a fan. If you are, that's great.
Great, Betsy. Okay, I
Cover your
got
bases.
I
it.
don't
Yeah.
want to patchouli.
You just isolated half your audience.
Yeah.
Patchouli,
You're like, wow, fuck
community is
Betsy
really
for
up and
everything.
running.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
DMs.
patchouli. It's
Yeah.
just a little too intense for me.
Frank, Laura, thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
having
having
us.
us.
Happy Halloween.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.